Hi, I'm Wade from Thoroughbred Diesel. Today we're going to be showing you the RevMax Billet high performance and towing valve body for the 68RFE Dodge transmission. The RevMax 68RFE valve body honestly is a work of art. There's a lot to this, and the design of the RevMax valve body is really because of valve body failures in the 68RE transmission, RFE transmission. You know, it took a long time in the life of the 68 RFE to realize that cross leaks were one of the biggest hindrances of the transmission's performance. That being attributed to flexing, for lack of a better word, of the stock valve body, and whatever that comes from, heat, higher pressures, all of the things. The cross leak inside of the valve body just caused so many and causes the 68 RFE failures that we've come to love to pick on the 68 RFE for. So enter RevMax's valve body. This is actually their their billet high performance and towing HD valve body. And you can see the billet aluminum channel plate that is part of this design of this valve body. Little history here. RevMax actually came out with this style of valve body and this fix for the flexing of the 68 RFE valve body in 2014. But the design that they had at that time with their channel plate didn't allow you to use the stock pan filter with the stock pan or other aftermarket pans. So they quit producing those in 2015, kind of tabled the project, but then came back out with it in a newly redesigned valve body that did allow you, with the recess, to use the stock 68 RFE filter, and I can't do it upside down. So it has a recess there to use the stocks. Now, it has a recess there to use a stock 68 filter, and you can use it with the stock pan or all of the aftermarket pans that we know of out there so far that we've been tested. The stock Mopar filter, the stock Dodge filter, this is the filter that you want to use as well. So it was very important to incorporate that design filter into this valve body to be able to use it on stock pan and then any of the other aftermarket pans. So that was why they came back out with it. But then that leads us into the design of the billet aluminum channel plate. Now this billet aluminum channel plate, this is 30 thousandths tolerance run out, straight flatness. So with that flatness, they're able to conquer the actuation of the valves inside of this valve body. When you have that type of flatness and that much security and that much rigidness of this in this valve body, you're going to have actuation of those valves that's just going to be seamless. So a lot of other proprietary things or design upgrades that they've done on the valve body. I'm going to have to read from the list here because there's a lot. There's really a lot. So we talked about the channel plate has the recess to retain the stock filtration location to be used with the pans, but the channels inside of the channel plate, the depth of all of these channels were maintained. So you're going to have good flow of the fluid through the channels. They didn't have to shorten anything up to be able to get this into form. So there was no restriction of any of the circuits, any of the fluid flow circuits inside of this valve body that can cause you problems up down the road. Two of the circuits to speak of and to mention that with this design, and like a rookie, I jumped on here with my watch on. But two of the circuits that can be compromised if you don't increase the depth of the channels inside of here. One of them is for the SSV valve, the SSV valve circuit, and then there is a torque converter circuit as well in this channel. In this design, they were able to maintain full depth inside of that, and that's going to get you proper torque converter lockup, and it's also going to get you proper actuation of that solenoid valve in here as well. Speaking of the solenoid valve and all of your valve plates, this is a 3 times thicker valve plate right here. It's got the RevMax logo on it. The separator plate, and you probably won't be able to see this on the camera, but I'm going to show it there. The separator plate on the RevMax valve body, this is a proprietary separator plate, and it is a bonded with gasket on it. You can kind of see that from there. That is going to help you to eliminate cross leaks. It's going to add a level of rigidity to this valve body. And just, you know, that's one of the biggest things. You take the flatness of that channel plate that you design, you got 30 thou, top portion of this, you put a good channel plate or a good separator plate in there, you're going to keep that fluid flow happy and flowing. But a ton of other things inside of here. You know, with tuning, you have the ability with this valve body to run 325 psi line pressure. You can run 250 psi line pressure without pump modifications with this design valve body. All grade 8 fasteners inside of here, so you're not going to have any kind of loosening of the fasteners or just everything with the theme of rigidity and heavy duty in mind. The grade 8 fasteners are part of that. You've got the billet steel SSV valve. With this, you're going to get good clean shifts. There's a cleanup in the spring on the 3/4 shift valve too here, which is another proprietary thing that's just going to give you just an ultra clean shifts with this valve body. So general theme, rigidity, quality, obviously. You guys that are moving towards performance in your 68 RFE, you're not going to be able to do that on a stock transmission without having to do some things. We suggest for you to start with the valve body here at Thoroughbred Diesel, and we would ask you to consider using the RevMax valve body. They have done a lot of design work in this valve body, and we're actually going to be installing this valve body on our 2018 Dodge. We're going to be putting it on a stock truck with no tuning. Make mention of something here also inside of your kit, and the kit does not come with the filter. Just want to make mention of that. There is an orifice here and right here. If you're going to be running this valve body without any type of tuning, which we are to start out with, there is a plug that comes with the kit that needs to be installed there. Once you move to tuning, remove the plug. That is a relief orifice that it will be needed for running higher line pressure. So you know, you guys that are moving towards performance in your 68 RFE, your 2007 to 2018 Dodge, start with valve body on your transmission, and that is going to be one of the building blocks of getting you to a transmission that is able to handle what you're going to throw at it. So if you have a question about any RevMax products or 68 RFEs, please give us a call. Thank you for watching this video, and please make sure that you check out our installation video of this RevMax towing and HD high performance valve body on our 2018 Dodge. Thanks for watching.